I'm so
Okay.
because you guys have some amazing new music set to release here in May. And I'm curious, James, though, first of all, who are some of the artists that influenced you when you were growing up?
There was a period of time where Metallica was the only band that I would listen to, like in high school. So basically, when I found them, it was like the Saint Anger area, of the Saint Anger era, and I bought that CD and watched the DVD that came with it, where it was like them playing the songs, but like in the studio together. And I was like, oh, this is pretty awesome. Like, this is, I was like, this is great. And then I heard Ride the Lightning, and I'm like, oh my God, what is this? So I kind of just got into those first five albums. um, and there was like a year straight where I just listened to that and learned all the songs on drums and all that. But then it was Megadeth next because they were like the most similar, and one of my best friends was really into them, and then Slayer, and then Exodus, and then Arch Enemy, and then Nevermore, then Opeth, then just Dream Theater and all that kind of Death. All those bands started showing up, and I kind of went from there. But like originally, it was mostly just the thrash stuff, and after a while, I just got more interested in the things that you don't normally hear. So the progressive metal and the melodic stuff, and uh, yeah, that kind of took off for me. But as I was saying, it was around St. Anger time period, so that was probably like '04, '05 we're talking, and gradually over the course of the next couple of years got into everything else. Yeah.
Was it similar to you? Did you get a lot of American music when you were growing up, or did you listen to mostly European thrash metal?
No, I for me everything started with Iron Maiden, but after that I got a lot into Metallica, Megadeth, Death, Testament, Creator, Exodus. I was listening more to. I didn't care where they're from. If they're good, I was listening to them. So it was mostly like German bands and American bands.
Tim, We Went Through Hell is the first track off of Product of the Environment. I'm curious, what made this song such a standout for you guys?
The message behind it is a message that, I mean, I could spend all day telling you why, but Misfire is definitely the band that is able to say a statement like that between the massive lineup change from the first record. You can imagine a band gets signed and on their by the end of they don't even, with Misfire didn't even get to go out and promote the first record. So the band gets signed. They did all that fucking work, and then there was shit hit the fan. So that was for us a, a big reason for pushing that song because we literally did go through hell to keep this band going.
And what's your songwriting process for the band, Tim? Is there a way that you guys always tend to write a song, whether it's music first and then you guys craft your lyrics, or does it change every time?
Mostly always starts with a riff, and between James and Costa and all of us play guitar, but James and Costa, that they always it usually starts with a riff that those guys bring to the table.
Well, We Went Through Hell is just one incredible song. I think my favorite is Twist of Fate, but I also
Ooh.
like a little all over the place, Living the Dream. Kosa, do you have a favorite song off this new album that you're excited for people to get to check out soon?
Yeah, my favorite is Twist of Fate as well. Yeah,
What is it that you like about that one?
I wrote the most of it.
Judging by
I
it.
love it because I showed my it's a pure trash. I wanted to make a song that will be, fast and pure trash and to show a lot of my influences. So I think I love how it turned out with everything. I wanted to have a, slow part, melodic part, super aggressive trash. So it has everything that I love. So I love it. I think it's a great song.
I think that's the fastest one too, right? It's like 225 or something like that BPM.
I
So
believe so, yeah.
pretty quick, yeah. And we played even faster live.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say that one must be hella hard to play when you guys are doing it live. You apparently have started playing some of the songs off the album live already. What has the fan feedback been so far?
Well, the last tour we did back in September, we were kind of road testing all of these songs, and everyone seemed to dig it. Like, I mean, you know, we're still a new band, so like most of the people we're playing for like don't know, you know, the first record and are kind of seeing us for the first time. But like by the end of the set, people are singing the songs. Like by the time you get to the third chorus, everyone knows the song for the most part, you know. So that's a really good sign.
I mean,
And of course, when you see a mosh pit, that you know, but it was a great
that's a
reaction. Yeah,
sign of success, certainly.
totally. Yeah.
Tim, I'm curious what your favorite song is, or what ones you're looking forward to performing live, I should say, more frequently, putting it into the set rotation.
Uh, my favorite song off the record is probably going to be the song "All Over the Place." Just I had a big I contributed greatly to the lyric writing for that one, but also it's just like a fucking it's a it's a moving song. The song is thrashy, but it's also groovy at the same time. And for whatever reason, it's just like a really chill song for me to sing on stage. And then the chorus is just got that repetitive, all over the place. Kind of got like a punk feel to it. I'm a big fan of punk music.
I was gonna say that was one of the most complicated songs musically. Sorry, that's one of the most complicated songs musically, but it's like one of the easier ones
Yeah,
vocally for sure. Yeah.
definitely.
I'm curious, you guys seem to be super hands-on when it comes to the songwriting side, Tim. How hands-on are you guys when it comes to the production aspects of the music you make?
Very hands-on. We recorded the entire record. We did demos from, so we had like, and the entire album was recorded, just a demo version of it. We wanted to have that whole thing done ourselves, but we took that and we handed it to our producers, Alex Parra, who and John Douglas, who were just fucking incredible. So when we got into the actual studio, we of course, told the guys what we were expecting, what we would like to hear. But man, they were so hands on and like it was almost a breeze to do this record once we got into the in the final takes.
The album drops here, as I said, May 2nd. How are you guys going to be celebrating? Will you be out on tour at that point?
We will be in Oklahoma City. We on May
Yeah.
2nd when the record
And then
drops.
2 days
The
later, you
Friday.
guys are in Indianapolis, a Little Rock
Yeah.
the day before it releases.
We're gonna treat this whole tour as a instead of just having a tour release party, on the day it comes out, we'll pretty much treat this whole thing as a celebration.
It's a lot to celebrate. I mean, Tim, how does it make you feel? Or I should ask both you and James, how does it make you feel that the band is still going strong? It's just incredible. Started all the way, James, back in 2018, and here we are in 2025. Is this something that you truly appreciate?
Oh, of course. This is my life. This is like music. Music is my everything. You know, outside of this, I don't got much going on. You know, this is all of my focus. And I'm extremely grateful that we got through the lineup changes. I'm extremely grateful to have these guys in the band. I'm extremely grateful to have an opportunity like we do with the people that we're working with. It's never going to be something that I don't appreciate because if that goes away, then fuck it all. You know.
This is what we're currently doing right now is something I've always dreamed of for about 20 years now, just to have an opportunity like this. About maybe 4 years ago, I accepted that this might never happen for me in life, and I'm okay with that. I might not ever get to put that record out. I might, I never might never be a part of a signed touring band, and I guess I'm gonna be okay with not having my dream come true. And then, boom, I made that acceptance. Next thing I know, it shit's happening. It's fucking crazy. So I personally am super, super appreciative of this record and this opportunity and my band members.
So we talked about performing live. What are some Misfire songs you love performing live, either off of this new album or past ones?
For me, I like I said, I love performing the song all over the place just because of that the flow and the feel of the song. I love playing the song "Born to Die." I just think that's That's off the new record as well. I just Born to Die. How fucking metal is that? Right? And off the first record, the one I was not a part of singing, I really love singing the song He Said, She Said, and I really wish I could have been up. I will maybe somewhere down the line we can re-release that song with the new lineup. I wish I was a part of that one.
What about you, Costa?
I agree with Tim about the song selections. I really love playing all over the place and Born to Die because they have some changes in the tempo and stuff. So the groove is not the same. It has goes ups and slower parts, faster parts, and it has a we have a really great reactions from the people that are hearing the songs for the first time, and we can feel that and see that. So I really love those two songs playing live. I also love from the first album, He Said, She Said, it's probably my favorite.
All right, James. Are you guys going to be headed back into the studio after this tour for some new music, or are you guys going to take a breather for a few minutes and just enjoy the great success you'll be having with this incredible album?
Uh, I don't know. I think it would be pretty cool to like slow down, but the chances of that are pretty low, to be honest. I mean, after we got back from the studio, I was super inspired. I wrote a bunch. Costa has been writing. He's got a few songs, and I think there's a good chance we'll probably ahead of the game summer. I mean, we would like to be out on the road, but it's not looking like we're going to be out on the road again until October. We'll see. How maybe we can get something before then, but that's a pretty good gap of time to waste. So I don't want to waste it. Probably we'll probably end up writing a little bit over the summer. Plus, summer's a great time to write, right? You have beers, have a barbecue, come over, hang out. Here's a riff, here's a song, boom. Yeah.
Definitely the right time to just play around with some songs and craft a lyric or two, voice memo it out, and then just, start writing process all over again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's you never want to stop. I mean, and that's not how this works. Like, you can't just like sit down and like, all right, you want to write the best song ever. Like, that's not how that works. You gotta like, if you have an idea, you better get up out of bed and go write it down or voice record it, like you said. Exactly. Yeah.
James, what would you like to say to everyone who are fans and supporters of Misfire and continue to support the beautiful and fascinating and outstanding and all these incredible thrash songs you guys continue to make over and over again? You just have hits.
Well, I appreciate everyone that's been a part of it. I appreciate everyone that's gonna, become fans from the new record. I hope to see you guys on this next tour. I hope to see you guys at, any shows that are in your area because meeting in person, I'll be able to say thanks in person, and I think that's way cooler than saying thanks through a video like this. Coming and seeing it live is also a completely different experience because you see what it actually is like with the four guys in the room, and that's an important part of this style of music is it's raw and the energy is something that you can feel even stronger when you see it live. So come to a show.